this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome everyone to Annapolis, Maryland, home of the Navy Midshipmen. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on a squad from the American, the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Falcons will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Mids offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time, because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourselves and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So Air Force's offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up, and they are physical, and they stick their face in the fan, and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
And the Falcons send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Finds his man, it's Hutchinson. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Well, there's a great example of the receiver working back to his quarterback on the curl route against man coverage. He drives back towards the football, makes the catch, and gets the 1st down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a 1st down. Blake really righted the ship for this midshipman offense a season ago, but what separated Navy, David, was that they were able to throw the ball more effectively. Makes it that much more difficult to defend this offense.
It's so frustrating. It's so annoying because they do the elements of the triple option, but when you do bring in the passing game, and Blake was able to do that, man, like, you become even harder to defend. How about another year in the system, continue to evolve? If they can continue to grow in the passing game, they're going to be in a pain in a lot of people's backsides.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Looking for a man, it's Horvath. Makes the grab, breaks into the open. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job in coverage by defense there, guys. Take away all the primary targets down the field, force the QB to check it down, rally to the fullback, and make a tackle.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give to the fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. The option look. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll go to the toss. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, then those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Brings up 2nd down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Carson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Wants to go up top. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Navy will go back on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Finds a man on the left. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games, the thrilling comfort behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Grabbed over the middle. It's Chapman. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. The running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. On the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Pulls it in. It's Chapman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Horvath. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now on the move. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. The lead is 6 in the 1st. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Carson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with it.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense find some fresh air. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
And, man, that's impressive because I feel like this QB, he knew it, Reese. Like, he knew exactly where he needed to get to. He drops back. He wants to pass the football, but he's like, I got plenty of space to get the first down with a little extra, makes that decision, and gets the first down.
Give to the big fullback. Plows through the defense.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
And the Falcons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the option. Running into the open space. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. They go 83 yards on the drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it into the end zone this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. Fires to the middle. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Now, a fourth down.
Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the first down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that first down. Nice job, great nose for the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. They're dealing with a second and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Air Force. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Flips it out to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Right down the middle. It's caught. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you can just, boom, put it on the line, it's really nice to have that.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. To the air, it's Horvat. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a great design on offense on that pass play there. You see they clear out the middle of the field. They leave a huge space wide open for the quarterback to attack. Nice timing on the throw.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but 3rd down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggled to try to find a play to get someone open.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Johnson looking to throw. With the catch, it's long.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And Navy will go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
3rd down coming up.
Jesse, that's like a throwback to yesteryear, tossing it to a pass-catching fullback.
Well, it's nice to know as a quarterback, when things aren't open downfield, you can find the big fella for a check down.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
The give to the tailback. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll send the back in motion. Got it, looking for a 1st. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up. Play aggressive. Try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
They booted away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's a heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Johnson wants to throw it. Caught behind the line. It's Carson.
Primary targets all covered down the field, so the QB had to check it down. He found his fullback, but for no gain.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Really good job by this defense. 3rd down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground. Stop playing pass. Come up and get him on the ground. Big 3rd down stop.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Johnson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Harris. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And some room to work. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And guys, how many 1st downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it! That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. And that is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
And these are the ones that make me want to remove kickers from a game. I mean, this is a chip shot field goal. It should be an automatic 3. He misses. Wasted drive, wasted opportunity.
And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. He'll toss it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's the slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
They want to run this quarterback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And the Falcons will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. Power football with the run. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Off play action. Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there. Safeties are going to be there. So you got to be able to take that hit and hold on to that football.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. They're setting up the screen. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He'll keep it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Of 3. Brings up second down.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Looking downfield, it's Horvat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
The midshipmen trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Navy! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they have a 2-point lead. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. On the option. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Johnson looking to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here comes the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
One thing this defense always talks about is getting off the field. Last drive, they forced a punt. Here on third down, what a great job flying to the football, getting a hit, forcing an incompletion. They may be jogging off here soon again.
They punted away on fourth down. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Horvat. Here comes the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Unleashes one. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Sweet cut there. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Quick spin on the ride. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
At the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players, and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
Quarterback keeps it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Loses 5. Brings up 4th down.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt from the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. He slides that just inside the right upright. And they've regained the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Spins away from the defender. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Grab near the sticks, it's Howard. Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Love the route there by the tight end in man-to-man coverage. He's able to separate from the defender, and then once he has the ball, he's able to rip through the tackle and go get more yards.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hutchison. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Air Force.
Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Johnson wants to throw it. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Roberson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Sticks it in his belly. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Falcons have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Handoff to the fullback. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
On the option. He'll do it himself. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Goes to the option. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Number 5 in the end zone.
Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. His drive will open from the 15.
First and 10.
Finding open areas. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. The Mids are always going to have a threat to run it at quarterback, whether it's Ricky Dobbs or Kaipo Noah, Kaheyaku, and Hata.
And in those guys, what do they all have in common? When you play quarterback at Navy, you got to be able to make a lot of decisions on every single play. Make them fast and make the right ones.
They'll leave it with him. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Horvat. Grabs it in the middle. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And he just had nowhere to go. Gets knocked down in the backfield as the option game not working that time.
That's been going on all game too, Reese. It almost seems like every time this guy has the ball, it's as if the defense is expecting it. They've got their eyes on him, waiting for him to tuck and run.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Unloads to the right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Navy will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
And the Falcons trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Harris. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down, but when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And here comes the Navy offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Getting that push. They pick up a 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
Linebackers have tough jobs, right? Their first responsibility is to stuff the run, but you can see he does a really good job seeing pass, getting back into his cover 2 drop, breaking on the football, and making the interception.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They want to throw it. Looking deep down the right side. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
And the Midshipmen offense making its way back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. To the air, it's Horvath. That's reeled in, it's Hutchinson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They'll try the run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Cradles it at the 35. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7. Leaves it with 3rd and 3.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
Johnson looking to throw. Under fire. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Got room to work. They bring him down, but not before he gets just enough to move the chains.
And how nice is it to just have a quarterback that you believe in, that you can trust, you can put it in his hands on third down to make the right decision. You've got the lead, and you've got your guy. He sees it, nothing open, tucks it, gets a huge third down conversion for this offense.
Oh, he's got a chance. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration. That led to the tackle for loss.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, it's off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. Think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Makes the grab on the left. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quick completion on the out. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I think one of the most undervalued assets in good quarterback play is the play-action game. Making the run fake honestly and truthfully looking like run. You're fooling the defense, and then you're just making it easier on yourself because you're giving yourself bigger lanes to throw the football into.
Turning it on. Quick with the spin move. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And this is a significant moment for this offense. Down 8, 1st and goal, needing a touchdown and a 2 to tie. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now, it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but it depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Fires into the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Johnson wants to throw it. It's complete on the right side. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Carson. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. They'll go to the ground. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Falcons decide to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now, and I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
To the air, it's Horvat. Fires to the middle. Hits the open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Hutchinson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
The Midshipmen could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Back to pass, it's Horvat. It's incomplete, a last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it.